recently, and it's been topical, the subject of infrastructure, especially how pension funds can help develop infrastructure. Now, well, so as an industry, we've been looking at schemes, we've been looking at some vehicles through which pension funds can increase their exposure to infrastructure. And as someone heading that strategy, I think it is vital for me to, know as much as I can about developing and financing infrastructure projects. So I took the course essentially to expand my knowledge. Although I've worked on in terms of infrastructure projects in developing models in my former life, I don't really have that much experience when it comes to infrastructure as an asset class. So I took this course to broaden my knowledge. So my expectations were high in terms of what I could glean from the course. What I didn't expect was how intensive the course was. To be fair and to be honest, I've done many courses, even many locally originated courses in Nigeria, and I think to be fair, and I think I'll be completely honest, that this is right there amongst the best that I've done. I think I underestimated how intense the course would be. So I think what I'll have done, looking back, probably I'll have taken some time up just to concentrate on this course. But it's been worth it because the course has exceeded my expectations. The way it's been broken down, in the two parts, the facilitators, Femi inclusively, but just the other facilitators that they brought in, they brought their experience. So it's been very good. And we know when you talk about infrastructure, when you look at it from outside, you think it's such a simple thing. And as an industry, we keep complaining that there are no pipeline deals. But taking this course has shown me why there are no pipeline deals. There's a lot that goes into infrastructure. And so the course has exceeded my expectations, I won't lie, and I'm really happy I took it. I think it was money well spent. So I think for us, like I mentioned earlier, PenUp and pension funds as an industry, we're looking at avenues through which we can increase our exposure to infrastructure. Now, what this course has given me, at least some of the tools I'll need in terms of, just linking different aspects, whether it's from project preparation, getting projects bankable to financing, which is where really at that stage where pension funds come in. But there has to be someone who links the two so that projects can get from preparation stage to where they are financed quickly, so that pension funds can increase their exposure. So it's been good, and I think what PenUp as a body will benefit from this is immense. The knowledge, not I've taken the course. My boss is planning on taking the course. I think that's how vital we see this space and infrastructure as an asset class. So I think yes, it will be helpful for us as a company and for us as an industry going forward. I think the first thing I will stress is, the consistency of cash flow. When you talk about infrastructure deals, and especially as a pension fund industry, we often think, some projects, there's no point looking at them because you can't get consistent cash flows. But I think in terms of knowing what you can do to ensure that you have some level of consistent cash flows is something I didn't know before, which I think for us as an industry can open up different opportunities for us to finance projects that we would otherwise not have done in the past. The second thing is de-risking. well, as an individual, when I think of how do you de-risk a project, first thought is always guarantees. But I have expanded my knowledge. That there's a lot more to it than guarantees. That you can do to de-risk a project. And the third thing is just to I think learning from the actual experiences of a number of experts in this field that had not had exposure to in the past. So I think that's been good, and I think those are three key things that I think I've taken on from this course.